Well, yeah, because Zeal and Gills are still playing, man.
I know, but can I just go like spec him and drool?
You can. Do you want like Zeal or Gills to just rage quit right now? It's like, come on, poke.
All right,
just stop
okay,
playing.
guys, 3 minutes left for. Ooh, really? Hang on, is this right?
I doubt it.
Really? Is it really
I
one out?
doubt it.
Let's go take a look at it. 3 minutes left on CTN. Let's go watch the end of it.
I have my doubts.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a rush by Zeal, but oh my god, popped over, and Gills is going to be taking the frag and the mega health very, very cleanly, with taking nary a scratch to his armor stack. I mean, Zeal's going to be able to steal away this red armor, but other than that, he's got nothing to work with. Gills looking very comfortable right now. He can't nail in the final rail to pick up another frag, but he is in control of this. Now, if he waits, and during the first couple rounds when we saw Gills... Yeah, during the first couple rounds when we saw Gills wait, he really lost out a lot of his own advantage here, and he was going to take a little bit of damage at Mega, and Zeal's going to try to turn things back around. Gills is going to be left with 88 health, just barely over the amount required to survive a rail, and there is that rail, leaving Gills at 8. There's going to be no fitty here, so he's going to need to supply himself on these 5 health pickups. It's not going to quite be enough to keep him alive here. This is a point where Zeal could easily turn this thing back around.
Yeah, and hopping over to his point of view, he is hunting for a kill. He knows he's got about 5 seconds to work with until Mega pops. He should have timing on that. Yep, he's about 1 second early, not too bad. Let's go take a look at Gills. 1 minute warning, Gills running right into him and eating a rocket as well as dishing out one of his own. This is really risky. He is railable, still railable. We're going to take a look at Zeal, aka Joe Fire. And there it is. 1 frag separates these two with 40 seconds left. And there is a rail. The chase begins. 1 rocket to the face. And Zeal smartly backs off for the yellow. He's got plenty of time. 30 seconds. He's got Gills trapped. He needs to keep him here. Gills is trying to cross. That's 1 rail. Gills down to 26 health. And Zeal just needs to get... Oh, he has his LG out instead of his rail. And that may be it. Can he follow 15 seconds? The defensive rockets are coming out, and Gills, everything comes down to this moment. The plasma is strong. 50 health, 3 health, 3 health, and 6 seconds. And the nade might kill him. Oh my god, 3 health. He's chasing. 3, 2, and 1. And that will be it. The chase fails, and Gills goes up by 1 map. Really?
Zeal had 3 health, Gills had 5. That's how epic that was. That's how close that was. Oh my god. I can't believe Gills was able to get out of that upper yellow room without dying. I think that was almost in the bag for Zeal. And by the way, if you're wondering, Joe Vire is Zeal. I did not know that myself. I don't know how I didn't catch that before, but...
And just as a heads up, the next matchup is the winner of this, Gills versus Joe Vire / Zeal, faces off against CZM. So right now, CZM is actually practicing in his own server, so we're not missing anything by watching the end of this matchup.
Yeah, Gills is looking far, far sharper than he was in the previous matchup. That LG aim was much more impressive. From my point of view.
Alright guys, Team 13 is going to be map number 2 between Zeal and Gills. They're going to be readying up here fairly soon. Gills, though, while still kind of displaying some of the problems we saw earlier today, he's definitely bringing his A game against Zeal right now. We're going to have to see if he can pull together a second map without rail, without anything else.
Just as a heads up, for those that are asking, CZM has beaten Sadistic and Higgs tonight. So nothing really testing him out too strongly there so far. Gil's getting all rail to Mega. That's always a great start. Zeal Joe Vire is going to be heading off for the LG with actually opposite LG first before picking up the YA nearby. So here's the first real standoff. Joe Vire with the LG, though, does have a little bit of advantage as fights tend to erupt in this room. In a way where the lightning gun dominates. Gil's heading off to get just that, and Zeal timing it pretty well, able to get initial hit, but now basically he needs to get in position to... Doesn't have a grenade launcher, so he can't spam the exit as much as he'd like. Gil's going to try to muscle his way in. and does enough damage to force Zeal back. Nothing really impressive about Jovire's defense there, to be honest, though. He really backed off, I think, a little bit too early. Because Gills, at this point, is armorless.
Well,
and
he's going to be
left with
setting
only
up.
one rocket.
Oof. It's going to be difficult to come in and spam out on the red armor, which Gills just picked up very, very cleanly. And we're still looking at a fragless game here, but Gills is stacking up. And if there's no fight here at Mega... Oh, it sounds like I hear the little pitter-patter of feet. Gills is expecting a fight here. Could be up top. And it is going to be up top. Zeal's going to be getting the steal and the frag. Holy shit, how did Gills not see that coming? Ah.
He did, but it was all too late. He was actually facing the other way for most of that setup. He finally turned... Nice drop in by Jovire to grab that RA, and he launches Gills up with his LG. Nice work there. That's going to lick off whatever armor Gills had. On the exit, though, pretty decent rocket. Jovire down to a mere 37 armor and just over full health. Gills now with a yellow to his name. Mega and Red coming up at roughly the same time. Gills trying to get center map position, but he really doesn't have enough to defend this. Mega will go easily, and here he will back off from Red. This is a pretty critical moment for Jovire / Zeal. That little bit of damage, though, might be enough to keep Jovire at bay long enough for Gills to get the other YA. It's going to be risky, though, and oh, this is a mistake. This is a mistake by Jovire to not go cover the yellow armor we just see Gills pick up. That's a huge mistake in my mind, but he still catches Gills with his back turn, and that might be all he needs to get frag number 2.
A little bit of a mental mistake there about 45 seconds ago. Gills not going for the red armor. That really gave Zeal the advantage. He was able to go aggressive at that point with a superior stack. Some great rockets coming down actually by Gills, knocking off about 60 health. Jovire still with the stack advantage though. Gills has to play in the background, going for those spam rockets, going for the yellow armors. He cannot afford a frontal fight here with Jovire. So, what can Gills do to even this up? It's got to be a sneaky, cheeky rocket or some kind of other unanswered damage to get back into this game.
Absolutely,
Yes,
but right now,
just said sneaky,
Jovire...
cheeky.
Yes, well, it was cute. I could let that one go. As long as you don't say bubble anymore, but oh, Jovire's gonna be caught out for the move to red armor. Jovire, actually that rocket jump, maybe he didn't know, but that was the best possible thing for him to do with Gills RJing back up right behind him, and that's gonna keep him in a pretty good position here. Now, if he pushes too far ahead, Gills is gonna have an easy way up, but he waits just long enough to let yellow armor spawn back up and leave plenty of time for him to set up at red armor. But will he be losing out on this? Oh wow, Gills' LG going
really
all
bad.
over the place.
Yeah.
Holy shit, 16% LG right now. That is not going to be winning anything, but oh wow, even with the frag,
He might get the
he can get
sets.
away with the mega health. Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Jovire has 20 health, picks up the 50, and that's a really nice rocket jump there. That'll give him this yellow armor and a replenish of lightning gun cells. Gills, on the other hand, has nothing, and he's hiding, but he's losing every single item on the map. And of course, being the guy down 3 frags, this is not where you want to be, especially when you've just been spotted 2 seconds beforehand. Yeah, really interesting mistakes by Gills in that moment. He just didn't know what to do, I think. He was hoping that, he basically gambled that Jovire would go for Mega. He didn't. Gills does spawn close enough to Mega to grab it, but a bit of a mistake by Jovire, but still, 4 frags up.
I think Gills thinks that if he stands still, he starts to blend in with his surroundings.
That would be a neat perk if Quake Live had perks.
It has plenty of perks,
anyway,
but they're all
let's
unspoken.
not talk about that.
Alright, yeah. Hey, you brought it up. Anyways, 4-0 right now, halfway through this. Jovire still looking very strong. Not quite strong on Mega. Again, Gil showing up early to the party means he's going to be the first to leave. Jovire is going to be able to get the pickup, but he's going to be left fairly stackless except for armor at the end of it. This is a good chance for Gills to make an attack happen on the red armor, but being late to mid means he's going to be late to the game. Oh, and Jovire a little late through the teleporter. This makes this next move a little bit more interesting. But hey, right now he's like, hey, I can burn the clock. That's no problem. I'm up by 5.
Nice move by Gills, a little bit of a fake. He essentially gave Joe Vire the impression he was leaving that mid, and he drops one more shot right where Joe Vire spawned. So well done there to do a little bit of damage, but as you can see, all that's been undone. Armor shards plus health plus Mega plus greenies equals Joe Vire's in great shape. So 170, 175 for his stat. Gills at 100 and 185. So it's a difference of, you know, about 70. We'll see if... Hi, there we go.
Oh. Both playing the sneaky game, showing up at Mega just a little bit early. Joe Vire's going to come out on top on that one and able to deny that red armor pickup. He's going to go aggressive instead of opting for that red armor. Gills is just going to run away like a sad little man with his gauntlet out. Now that 7 frag lead is looking a little intimidating for Gills at this point. He's really got to make something cool happen in the next, I'd say, 30 seconds if he even wants a chance at coming back here. And he does have the stack to do so. So if he can go aggressive and get a frag, start getting the momentum back, there's still a chance for Gills, but his window of opportunity won't last long.
Monster spam coming from Zeal over here at Mega. It's going to be a clean grab, except for that little bit of LG coming from Zeal. And I got to say, again, LG accuracies have not quite been fantastic during this match. 21% for Joe Vire, but 18% for Gills. I mean, this is a railless map. This map is all about the LG and the rockets. And you can tell that Gills is trying to set up the initial advantage for his rocket launcher. But, oh, finally, we're going to get Joe Vire back here behind the stairs.
Yeah.
A nice bit of damage done. Gills is able to wipe him a little bit and kind of push in for the frag, which is good because it's just a few seconds before Mega comes back up and he can potentially get a grab for both.
Yeah, but you know,
but still he's down by 6 frags.
You can really, yeah, but you can also really see that, like, against any other player, Joe Vire would be dead. But Gills' LG aim has really been his Achilles heel here, and yeah, I mean, again, that rocket should never have needed to be fired. That should have been a clean kill before Joe Vire ever got down to the ground. So I think, you know, if Gills can work on the LG aim, that will definitely help him out. As it is, though, he was able to run well enough on... Wait, am I right? Yeah. Gills was able to run well enough on ZTN to survive, so we will see this thing go to a third map, which means, unfortunately, we have to wait as the winner of this plays against CZM. We have to wait to watch CZM. Someone's saying Gills hits a really good LG. Well, not tonight.
Well, I mean, he's rocking 30%. You can't argue against that.
Nah, but but he was rocking a like 12 earlier, so. You know.
Well, the fact that he's brought it up to 30 means he's been doing a hell of a lot better in the past couple minutes. Will it be enough to secure 4 more frags in 1 minute? Gonna need some really lucky spawns. I think at this point, Joe Vire is just skipping through the map, just kind of humming to himself.
Well, of course, we need to find out what the tie-breaking map will be between these two. I think Railgun, if it's there, will play a huge factor. Gills chasing and eating defensive rockets. And Joe Vire will not give him the satisfaction of the kill, will instead crater into the floor. So let's take a look at some accuracies. 30% Gills has been able to raise his LG to 30% rocket as well. Joe Vire, 24% LG and 39 rocket.
GG, indeed.
Well, you know, it could be a third map if they switch servers. We don't know that. To me, Aerowalk is probably the most painful map to watch.
True.
When you have players that are new to it. It's the most epic map to watch when you have veterans playing on it, though. So, I don't know. Maybe I've just been spoiled by watching too many cooler CZM, you know. And now Rafa's played
Do you think that's why...
Cypher, yeah,
Do you think that's why competitive Prey never really took off? Was it just too four-dimensional?